Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are doing well during this time. So, students, right now I am again here to give you some explanation about your Java programming. And after a quite long time, I am here to give you something new about this topic. So, students, let us start without wasting any other topic. So, first of all, with this, I am going to give you what topic we are going to learn in this video. In this video, first of all, we will have introduction. Then after, we will cover it what is variable, how many types of variables, and then after, we will have what is data type and what are its kinds, right? And basically, I just want to tell you one more thing. This video belongs to class 12th student, and we are assuming that you all are very much familiar about your programming languages. So before starting the programming languages, let's have a little bit introduction about Java programming, right? So first of all, I just want to give you a one question for you. The question is, let me write the question on the board. The question is, what is program? This is the first question, and second question, what is program? Students, be assured that right now after giving the introduction part, we'll immediately come to the variable part, and then after we'll have the data types. Right? First of all, just enjoy this video to have the introduction part, and then after we'll have the variable part, right? So the question is, what is program and what is programming? Students, do one thing, just open your YouTube, okay? And after opening the YouTube, there is a comment section is there. Immediately, just try to make a like comment on these questions. Whatever your answer, immediately just give it to me. I am always here to give you reply for each and every comment. So students, program is nothing but it's a one kind of instructions. Okay, you can say collection of instructions, and with the collection of instructions, you can just combine all the instructions, and then we have to use what are the specific tasks for that instructions. मतलब क्या हुआ कि जब आप इन सभी इंस्ट्रक्शंस को कंबाइन कर देते हैं, तो जाहिर सी बात है उसका कोई ना कोई मकसद होगा, और जब उसका मकसद होगा तो वो उसको आप कहीं ना कहीं किसी तरीके से यूज जरूर करेंगे। आप जब आप प्रोग्रामिंग की बात करते हैं तो देखा जाए कि प्रोग्रामिंग एक तरह का एक समझिए कि एक्शन है। Okay, it means that whatever the actions you are going to perform, okay, in terms of the program, writing the programs, okay, so to write the program is known as programming. Likewise, in the earlier classes you have already read about the algorithm, flowchart, okay, many other topics you have learned about this programming skills, right? So in that concern, okay, if you talk about the algorithm, in the same way you are just writing some programs, okay, some instructions, okay. So you can say before the making of software, you are just trying to analyze your algorithm, then after you are going to analyze your program, right? So programming is just writing the program, right? Then after, let's come to the few more points about the Java introduction, right? Next thing we are going to discuss about what is Java. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, and if you give the correct answer, definitely you will have the like from my side, right? So don't worry about that. Okay, try to get the answers. Next, the question is, what is Java? Java is nothing but it's a one kind of class-based high-level programming language. I have already told you class-based, high-level programming, high-level programming language. High-level programming. Right now, I have written here Can you tell me why it is written here? Yes, try to give the answer. Why I have written here class based? Class means just we're going to create some kind of class, okay, in the Java, right? And after creating the class, you're trying to correlate all the classes with the object, okay, and object are resided with the help of packages, right? Suppose you are just going to make a program to add the numbers, right? So first you have to declare the package, then after you have to declare the class, and after declaring the class, you have to mention the instructions which are depend on the class, right? So that's why it is written here class based. And why it is written in high level? Because as you know that the Ruby, Perl, C, C++, they all are the high level language, right? Okay. So in the same category, Java is also comes, right? One more thing I just want to tell you about this Java. Let me write on the board. Object oriented programming language. ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कहने का क्या मतलब हुआ? यहाँ पर जो जावा है वो एक तरह का ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज है, और इस प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में यहाँ पर आप सारा काम क्लास और ऑब्जेक्ट के बेस में करेंगे। इसी फीचर की वजह से जावा को ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कहा है। हम इसके बारे में बिल्कुल बहुत ही डिटेल से पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन आने वाले वीडियोस में। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो अभी तक हमने क्या देखा है? थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट हमने कवर कर दिया। अब इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद अब जो टॉपिक हम स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं वो है हमारा वेरिएबल्स। इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट में और भी बहुत कुछ है, ठीक है? ये सब चीज़ें ऑलरेडी मैंने आपको जो है आपको ऑफलाइन मोड में सब कुछ बताया है आपको। But if you feel that that you are having any kind of query, you will definitely get in touch with me, right? So don't worry about that. Okay, we'll already in that topic already will have a proper revision of also that. Okay, so don't worry about this. Okay, so students, without wasting any time, let's come to the variable. Okay, so let me write the topic and then we start. Our next topic is variable. राइट? सो वेरिएबल का मतलब क्या है? अगर देखा जाए वेरिएबल को अगर दो भाग में किया जाएगा तो वेरिएबल का मतलब हुआ कि वेरी, एक आपका हो VARY और एक हो गया एबल। सो वेरी का मतलब होता है चेंज और एबल मतलब योग्य, यानी चेंज करने योग्य, बदलाव करने योग्य। ओके, तो यहाँ पर वेरिएबल का मतलब ये हुआ कि जब आप अपनी वैल्यूज को कहीं ना कहीं स्टोर करते हैं और स्टोर करने के बाद आप एग्जीक्यूशन के टाइम पे उसकी जो वैल्यूज हैं हम चेंज करना चाहते हैं यहाँ, तो अगर ऐसा होता है तब आप उस लेटर को या उस अल्फ़ाबेट को, ठीक है, कहेंगे कि वो वेरिएबल है। एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देखिए, जैसे मैंने मान लेते हैं कि मैंने लिखा इंट के बाद मैंने लिखा है यहाँ पर a = 10 और यहाँ पर हो गया सेमीकोलन। मतलब क्या निकला यहाँ पर? ये इंट एक डेटा टाइप है, ये आपका वेरिएबल है। अब ये जो वेरिएबल है, जब आप ये कंपाइलर इसको एग्जीक्यूट करेगा तो कंपाइलर क्या करेगा? यहाँ पर ये बताएगा कि ये इंट डेटा टाइप है, तो इंट डेटा टाइप के हिसाब से आपका यहाँ पर 16 बिट मेमोरी एलोकेट कर लेगा। 16 बिट 16 बिट एलोकेट करने के बाद 10 जाकर वहाँ जाकर स्टोर हो जाएगा। और यहाँ पर आप कर क्या रहे हैं? दो काम किया। यहाँ पर आपने दो काम किया है। एक काम किया है आपने डिक्लेरेशन, एक आपने काम किया है डिक्लेरेशन, और दूसरा काम आपने किया है यहाँ पर इनिशियलाइजेशन। तो ओवरऑल आप जो एग्जैक्ट डेफिनेशन जो बताएंगे आप, ओके, तो व्हाट विल बी द एग्जैक्ट डेफिनेशन? द एग्जैक्ट डेफिनेशन इज वेरिएबल इज नथिंग बट इट्स वन काइंड ऑफ प्लेसहोल्डर where you can store your values and during the execution the values getting changed. Okay, this is the exact definition for your variable. Right, now let's come to the your few more points inside the variable. Okay, in when you talk about the variables, so at that time the variables are declared and initialized, and when you are declaring the variable, at that time the value of a is 10, right? And you are just defining the data type. Okay, let me repeat. You are defining the data type of that variable, right? And after defining the data type, you are putting one kind of semicolon at the end of the instructions, right? So this is the one you are using your equal to sign for assignment of the values to the variable. कहने का मतलब क्या हुआ यहाँ पर कि आप यहाँ a का जो इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, आप a का जो इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, किस लिए कर रहे हैं आप a का इस्तेमाल केवल इसलिए कर रहे हैं आप क्योंकि ये वेरिएबल है। आप इसकी वैल्यूज को एग्जीक्यूशन के समय चेंज कर सकते हैं, राइट? और डिक्लेयर करते समय ये जरूरी है कि आप यहाँ पर डेटा टाइप जरूर बताएं, राइट? अच्छा, इसी के साथ अब इसी में एक और टॉपिक है जिसको कि बताना मैं जरूरी समझता हूं आपके लिए, और वो टॉपिक है आपका स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल। स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल, अब मैं आपको यहाँ पर ये मैं बताने की अभी नहीं बताऊंगा आपको मैं कि किस तरीके से पूरा न्यू प्रोजेक्ट को क्रिएट करते हैं। ओके, तो उसमें आपका जावा है और जावा के जो एप्लीकेशन से किस तरह से कैटेगरीज में सेलेक्ट करते हैं, या फिर हम कैसे क्या कर नेक्स्ट करेंगे, फिनिश करेंगे, ये सब मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है। ये मैं आपको अलग से एक वीडियो बना करके मैं आज पर यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कर दूंगा, आप उसको बाद में देख सकते हैं, राइट? सो अब हम क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले समझते हैं हम स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल। स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल में सबसे पहले समझेंगे व्हाट इज स्ट्रिंग। ओके, जैसे स्ट्रिंग की बात करते हैं, स्ट्रिंग आपको याद होगा कि यहाँ पर स्ट्रिंग का मतलब ये हुआ कलेक्शन ऑफ लेटर्स। यहाँ पर कलेक्शन ऑफ लेटर्स, आप यहाँ पर क्या कर रहे हैं, कई सारे लेटर्स को आपस में कंबाइन कर रहे हैं। कंबाइन करने के बाद वो एक स्ट्रिंग बन जाएगा, जैसे आपका नाम, स्कूल का नाम। ओके, ये सब क्या है, ये सब एग्जांपल है स्ट्रिंग के। लेकिन क्या हम स्ट्रिंग को वेरिएबल की तरह कंसीडर कर सकते हैं? क्या हम स्ट्रिंग को वेरिएबल की तरह कंसीडर कर सकते हैं? ये चीज अब देखने वाली बात है। हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिफाइन द वेरिएबल एज अ स्ट्रिंग, राइट? हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू दैट? ओके, लेट्स टेक वन एग्जांपल हियर। सपोज यू हैव रिटन हियर char, this is the one type of data type, right? And suppose I have written here marks underscore of 10, and suppose I have written here a. This is the your single quotation mark. This is your single quotation mark, right? So students, right now this is the one data type, this is the one kind of variable name, right? This is the one kind of variable name, and right now you are going to store one character. Okay, so you are just trying to understand your variables maybe have different types, right? Okay, if you talk about only about the characters is only of two types. Okay, when you are talking about this character char, that is character, you have to use the single quotation mark. But if you use like this, if you want to use like this string, then you have written here marks, and then you are just using double quotation mark, and now I am going to write some name here, right? So right now this is the data type string, and in this data type you are going to store one kind of word. So for storing the word into the variable, then you have to put one double quotation mark. So I think you are able to understand here what I am trying to say here. For mentioning the character, you have to use the single character, single quotation mark, and for mentioning the string, you have to use the double quotation mark. Right? So I hope this will be you are able to understand each and everything what I am trying to give you, right? So overall जो वेरिएबल है, वेरिएबल के टॉपिक में इतना ही है, और इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो मैं आपको धीरे धीरे आपको मैं अलग अलग वीडियोज में आपको बताता हूँ। ओके, इसी के साथ अब जो समय है, अब हम आने वाले हैं इस समय डेटा टाइप्स। ओके, डेटा टाइप्स बहुत तरह के होते हैं और एक एक करके मैं आपको इसको बताने की कोशिश करूंगा, राइट स्टूडेंट? ओके, सो लेट्स कम टू द आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दैट इज योर डेटा टाइप्स। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो डेटा टाइप में अब आपको ये समझना है कि कितने तरह के डेटा टाइप्स होते हैं, क्या क्या चीजें होती हैं। सो डेटा टाइप को समझने के लिए मैं क्या करता हूँ, आपको एक तरह की कैटेगरीज बनाने आ रहा हूँ। आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू मेक अ कैटेगरीज फॉर दिस, राइट, लाइक दिस। फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट व्हाट डेटा टाइप्स आर यूज्ड फॉर इंटीजर। इंटीजर के लिए कितने तरह के डेटा टाइप होते हैं। नेक्स्ट हम यूज करेंगे डेसिमल, इसके लिए यूज करेंगे डेसिमल। डेसिमल के लिए क्या क्या यूज करेंगे, अगर डेसिमल नंबर्स आपके पास हैं, फिर हम यूज करेंगे कैरेक्टर, ठीक है, कैरेक्टर के लिए। इंटीजर में क्या क्या चीजें हो सकती हैं, बाइट, ओके, सो हम बात कर रहे थे यहाँ पर कि कई तरह के हैं कैटेगरीज हैं यहाँ पर, और जो कैटेगरीज हैं एक कैटेगरी ले लेते हैं यहाँ पर नंबर के लिए, दूसरा डेसिमल के लिए, तीसरा कैरेक्टर्स। ओके, सो इन द फर्स्ट टाइप ऑफ कैटेगरी वी यूज बाइट। ओके, पहला जो हमारा यहाँ पर जो डेटा टाइप है वो है बाइट, ठीक है। बाइट के बाद हम ले लेते हैं, हम इंट ले लेते हैं, ठीक है। इंट के बाद SHORT शॉर्ट, उसके बाद लव, राइट। डेसिमल में देखिए, डेसिमल में आपको मिलेगा यहाँ पर फ्लोट, फ्लोट के बाद आपका है यहाँ पर डबल, फ्लोट के बाद हो जाएगा डबल। in this character you will have CHAR and second one is string, right? तो एक बार रिपीट कर देता हूँ आपके लिए। फर्स्ट वन इज बाइट, second one is int, third one is short, then this is your long. In decimal numbers you can use float, then here you can use double, and then after you can use pair, and then string, right? So in this, if you initialize, you use these kind of data type, then immediately you have to inform, you have to just acknowledge here that how much storage can be allocated for these kind of data type. Okay, you already know that declaration and initialization, these two things are having a very good justice for that, right? And after the initialization and declaration, you have to mention your particular properties here, right? Likewise, if you write here, suppose you have written here double, okay, then you have written here marks of 10 equal to 100.27, like this, 100.27. Okay, it means that this is the one kind of variable, and this variable stores 100.27 number. Okay, and in the internal memory storage, it has to be create one memory space of 32 bit, right? Whatever the data type you are just using here, each and everything having, just use the particular storage space, memory space, right? Likewise, I have given you the information about double, right? They can store about maximum 32 bits, and if in the same way, long also store 32 bit, okay? And this one is 16 bit, this one is 8 bits, and this one is 2 bits, sorry, 1 bits. Okay, it means that you can just go upwards like this, 32 bit, then 16-bit, then 8-bit, then 1-bit, like this. So these are the one kind of, and there is one more data types is left, is still left. You can also use, and that is boolean. And boolean stores 1 bit only, because you will get the answer in the form of yes or no, right? So students, this is all about your primitive data types. Now we are coming to the some rules, some protocols while defining the data types, right? Whenever you are declaring any kind of variable with the data type, you are just ensuring that you must start with letters only, because this is the one kind of convention which is defined by the Java. You can already use underscore as well as dollar sign. You can use underscore as well as dollar sign to declare the variables. Likewise, here the underscore is used here. Instead of underscore, you can also use the dollar sign, depend on the requirement, right? So this is the point number 1. Let me repeat one more time. I have told you that when you declare the variable with its data type, please ensure that you have to use the letters, or you can say alphabets, right? Let's come to the point number 2. Point number 2 में क्या करना है आपको? Java is case sensitive. Yes, I have already told you. Java is case sensitive, right? So why it is known as case sensitive? Because if you write the string like this, and you can write a string like this, and if you write like this, okay, both are different in terms of Java, right? Whatever the protocols, whatever the rules are defined here, you have to use in same way. Okay, you need not to change any kind of things which is not in the rules. Okay, don't violate any kind of rules by declaring the variables, right? Let's come to the third point. Okay, third point is, do not use any kind of predefined keywords. Do not use any kind of reserved keywords. ओके, किसी भी रिजर्व कीवर्ड को यूज नहीं करना है आपको, ठीक है? कारण आप वेरिएबल अगर आप यूज कर रहे हैं तो वेरिएबल की जगह डिक्लेयर वेरिएबल का जो नाम है वो कोई कीवर्ड नहीं होना चाहिए, ओके? तो यहाँ पर इसके अलावा एक और रूल है जो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। यहाँ पर जो रूल है वो यहाँ पर जब आप वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर करते हैं तो आप यहाँ पर सेमीकोलन लगाना ना भूलें। You must ensure that you have to put the semicolon in each when you write the programs, right? इसके अलावा अब जो बात करने वाले हैं, एक छोटा सा एक नाम है वो हम डिस्प्ले करेंगे with the use of string variable, right? So just have a patience and then we'll come to our program part, right? Okay students, so let's talk about your programming part. We are going to have a small program, okay, for declaring your name. So for declaring your name, first you initialize your package, then after you have your class name, and then after you have your main function, and after the main function you can write your own programs, okay. So first of all, you will write here package. Suppose I have written the package name is menu. Suppose I have written the package name is menu. Then after you can mention your class name. So for mentioning the class name you have to use the public. Then after class, and after the class you can write here. You can write here the same name as it is the package name is. Then after that you have to put one curly bracket, and after the curly bracket you can use here public static void main, then here you will write here string args, then this bracket, and after you will start here your curly bracket one more time for opening the main function, and finally you can write here your closing bracket say 2 times, because 2 times are open here, you have to close the 2 times, and inside the main function you can write your instructions, right? So for displaying your name you will have like this: system dot out dot println, and inside the parenthesis you can write here, suppose I am writing the name of the subject here, information technology, and put the semicolon in the last. But right now in this there is no use of your any kind of string variable here. I just want to use the string variable. Okay, so for this you have to declare the name, right guys? How is declared now? Let's say suppose I am declaring here a string, and after declaring the string I am writing here first underscore name. Suppose I have written here information. Right? And after that, in the second time, I have written here a string. I have written here last name. This is your underscore, right? And here I have written here technology. Put the semicolon. And after this you can write your system.out.println. Okay, system dot out dot println bracket, and here you can write your text. How you are going to just mention the first name, then after you have to mention the last name. How it is? First you write here first underscore name, then put one plus sign here, and then double quotation mark like this. Okay, plus is used for your concatenation. Concatenation means combination of two strings, right? Now after that you can use one more double quotation here and write here plus, and then you can write here last name, then semicolon. So when you compile this program, okay, by using your shortcut key, that is your F6 for compiling, okay, and after the compilation your program will be executed, and you will have two kinds of output. Okay, how the outputs comes. Okay, let's write it. How the outputs comes. First output is information technology, like this. Information technology. Okay, and in the second line you will have the same thing. You will have the same result here. Information, and then put one space, and then you will write information technology. Okay, you will have this result 2 times because I have used the system.out.println 2 times. Okay, in the first case there is no string variables, and in the second case I have used the string variables. Okay students, so this is all about your today's class, and I hope each and everything is very much clear to you, right? But students, if you have any kind of doubt, any kind of issue, then definitely you can contact with me. And finally, one more thing, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe it, share this video to your friends, right? And it is mandatory to all the students, please you must watch it, because this year you have to give the board exams, right? And there is various ways to have the enhance your programming skills. Okay, you can watch this video, you can also watch the other videos. But students, if you like something else in my video, don't forget to like it. Okay, and subscribe it, and please press the bell icon so that you will get the notification at first time. Okay, so for till now, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep enjoying, keep loving.